Hi, my name is Robert Ott, and today I want to talk to you about using solar energy here in Florida to power your house. And I personally use solar energy. You just see the house in back of me. There are 52 solar panels. It's powering my whole house and also powers my electric car. I drive about 20,000 miles a year. So that solar system produces enough energy to run the whole house, to run the pool pump, to run all the electricity, and even drive with an electric car 20,000 miles a year. So it covers everything. So the energy bill I pay at the end of the month is just a base charge of about $10, which I have to pay for Duke Energy, but I don't pay anything for energy. So I want to go in more detail about the solar system I have here, how it works, and explain it to you. Here you see the solar panel on the house. So on the right side you see 31 solar panels, which is a 7.75 kilowatt. And on the left side you see 21 additional panels with another 5 kilowatt. So altogether about 13 kilowatt. There are mounting elements which are tightened to the roof. So they are tightened waterproof to provide a lifelong leak guarantee. And on these mounting elements there are rails, and the rails are all the way from the left to the right, and on these rails the solar panels are mounted. So that's about everything on the roof. Where the real magic happens is in the garage. So there's an inverter there. So just let's go there into the garage and show how it works there. So here we are in the garage where we have the inverters. In my case, my solar systems are actually two systems. One on the southeast side and one on the southwest side. So I actually have two inverters. A normal solar system just has one inverter. So the inverters use the DC current coming from the solar panels. They go into the inverter and they convert it to AC current, which you can use in your household for running the fridge and everything. Everything in the house is run by AC current. So these two inverters produce the energy, then goes back to the breaker panel, and on the breaker panel it either consumed by your house, or if you don't use that much energy, it goes back to the grid. So regarding the inverters, there are two main different types of inverters. So-called string inverters, which I use here, and so-called module level electronic inverters. So in this case, all electronics resides here in the garage. So no electronics on the roof, there's just a solar panel and that's it. For Florida, it's much better to use string inverters because on the roof you get a very high temperature usually in the summer. So I would avoid any electronics on the roof. So don't go into inverters like SolarEdge, Enphase and things like that, because over time they will break in the heat of the summer of Florida. I use SolarEdge such a system in Europe, it's much colder, it's fine there, but here in Florida just try to stick with string inverters. It's much better, no electrons on the roof, they don't break after a few years, so you don't have to worry about it. So let's look at one inverter, how it works. So this inverter is actually from SMA, a very robust inverter, widely used. You can rely on it because the inverter has to run 10 or 20 years, so just make sure that you have a good inverter. So let's look at the inverter a bit closer. This type of inverter usually comes with an option called an emergency outlet. So in case of a power outage, a solar system usually shuts down. But these inverters, you can just switch the emergency switch and then use this little outlet to run your fridge, or with an extension cord to run the switch and lights and things like that, or having the internet router, computers running, or a small little AC in your room just to keep the room cold. So In one such emergency outlet you can produce 1.5 kilowatt, so that's enough for a fridge and all the lights in your house. But you cannot run it through the main breaker, you have to plug it in here as extension cord and plug the fridge, for example, directly into this outlet. In my case, as I have two solar systems, so I can use 2 times 1.5 kilowatt in case of an emergency. So that's very important if a hurricane hits in Florida, so you want to use your energy, be sure that you have a system where you can use your emergency power outlet. And here you see the display of a solar inverter. So in this case, that no humidity can get into the inverter, there are no buttons at all. So if you want to see the production, you just tap on it and then you see on the display how much energy it's produced. So a very good thought that it never comes in any humidity, so no buttons on the inverter. Okay, that's everything I want to tell you about my solar system today. I will have future videos explaining the energy savings and look at the bills and things like that. But for now, that's everything. I want just to show you this picture from the front of my house. So if your backyard facing south, on the front of the house you don't see any panels, so it's just like a normal house. But this house is fully powered by solar energy and I don't pay anything for bills. So if you want to talk to me to get a free consultation, I'm happy to do so in the area of Central Florida. I come to you and look at the energy bills and things like that and can help you in the process to get solar. Okay, that's all for now and have a nice day. Bye bye.